There will be someone, a higher being that will lift you up from your adversities in life. Hello everyone, I am Khaled Karen. You're watching a brand new episode of Cosmo Confessions. It's time to get to know me better. Let's start. Oh my God! Madaldal? Well, they always say that, I'm the life of the party. Kasi masaya sila pag nasa party ako kasi nilalasing ko sila. You know, I'm a reliable friend. That's what they always tell me. Kasi isang tawag lang nila, just like my name, Khaled Karen ako. I go to them, I help them, or I make them happy. So, feeling ko ang swerte ng mga kaibigan ko sa akin. My last meal request, coleslaw. Homemade coleslaw made by my fiancé. Kasi ang sarap niya gumawa ng coleslaw. Yung parang medyo may konting sipa ng asim, anghang, and then may konting sweetness. Yun. Favorite ko coleslaw. Kahit siguro sinigang lalagyan ko ng coleslaw. Charot! Oh my God, favorite song? Dalawa. Insensitive. Yung, though I really should have known by the time you by the vagueness in your eyes, your casual goodbyes, by the in your embrace, the expression on your face that tell me, maybe you might have my advice to give on how to be insensitive. Oh, alam niyo na kung bakit ako nag-singer. Pero isa pa gusto ko yung Out of Reach. Knew the signs wasn't right. I was stupid for a while. Out of reach, so far. Ganon. Oh, 98 ang score. Oh my God! Siyempre, Regine Velasquez tayo. Lahat ng concerts ni Miss Reg na napanood ko, bongga. And ang pangarap ko namang mapanood na concert ay concert ni Adele at saka ni Mariah Carey. As a lamp, walang lumalabas. Oh my God! Siguro sa love life ko, ang theme song namin ng aking long-term partner, we've been together for 12 years, are Your Song ni Elton John. That's one of my favorite songs. Siguro, isang song ko pa na gusto, yung Fly Like a Bird ni Mariah Carey, because it also talks about your relationship with God, with the Lord, and you can fly high as much as you want, and you can be whoever you want to be in this world. And then third, ano pa bang favorite song ko? Shit, Footprints in the Sand ni Leona Lewis. Kasi I listen to that when I'm down, na like kong iniisip that, naku, alam na ng tao na religious ako, na merong aagapay sa'yo. You will see footprints in the sand. Kahit hindi mo siya nakikita, there will be someone, a higher being that will lift you up from your adversities in life. Most expensive item. Actually, I did not buy it. My fiancé bought it for me. Kasi I'm super kuripot and matipid, even to myself. Because I've always believed that, I work hard for the money and I just don't want to spend it on things na hindi naman hindi deserve, pero na pwede mo pang gamitin yung pera o ilaan mo pa siya sa mas magandang bagay. Yung mga luxury bags ko, mga bigay yun sa akin ng mga kaibigan ko or binibigay sa akin ng partner ko. Pero siguro the most expensive thing that I bought, siguro yung kotseng ginagamit ko ngayon. And I bought it in cash with my hard-earned money. And even my condo, paid also in cash with my hard-earned money. Proud ako kasi pinaghirapan ko yun. I think when I first went to Hollywood, I went to Hollywood last year for the Manila International Film Festival. I was part of the launch, and then nandun din yung pinalabas yung movie namin na Here Comes the Groom, where I won the Best Supporting Actress. So that was really a proud moment kasi hindi ko akalain na una, makakatungtong ako sa Hollywood, and pangalawa, ipapalabas pa dun yung pinaghirapan naming pelikula. And I was with my partner, Luke was there, and then I was with my co-actors, nandun si Enchong D, nandun yung kaibigan kong si Ate Eugene Domingo, and then just a few months ago, I went back there and met more people. And doon ko nakabanding sila Papa P, sila Kuya Ding Dong Dantes, at marami pang mga ibang mga kasamahan sa industriya. And I'm so proud na yung mga pelikulang Pilipino ay na-appreciate na rin sa Hollywood at syempre eventually sa angbang sulok ng mundo na yan. Sabihin ko sana hindi tumaba eh. Kasi ang hirap mag-diet, umami na tayo, di ba? Pero parang ang sarap nung superpower na yun na you're not gonna gain weight and you will stay healthy for the rest of your life, di ba? You can eat anything you want in this world and still have like 25 inches waistline. Pero kung ano man ang gusto nyo or whatever body type that you have, di ba? Kanya-kanya naman yung pananaw sa life. And, you know, beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. It's just for me. But another superpower that I wanna have, siguro yung may energy ka pa rin at tumatakbo yung utak mo ng maayos at may humor ka pa rin kahit wala kang tulog. At hindi mainit ulo mo. Yung kahit hindi ka na natutulog siguro ng 5 days, pero ang saya mo pa. Yun eh. Diba? Kasi sa dami nating ginagawa, parang kulang ang 24 hours. First celebrity crush. First crush ko sa industry, siguro yung Power Boys, sila Jordan Herrera, yung, diba, early 2000 yan. At saka syempre, The Hunks, diba, Dieter Ocampo, Jericho Rosales, nandun pa si Amir, si Carlos Agassi. Sino pa ba yun? Papa P ba nandun? Pero crush ko si Papa P forever. Kahit naging friends na kami, crush ko pa rin siya. Ang gwapo niya eh. Ibang level. Parang pag tinitignan ka niya, parang kanyang, parang, charot! Parang ganon. Ibang level siya. Nakaka-excite siya ng puso. Alam mo, dapat nga, di ba nga 12 years na akong in a relationship, hindi ko na naabutan yung Grindr, Bumble, at kung ano-ano pa. Dahil nung naging kami ni Luke, wala pang mga ganyan. So curious ako, ano yung swipe left, swipe right? Totoo, hindi ko alam, promise. Kaya, curious tuloy ako doon sa mga apps na ganyan, mga dating apps. At totoo siya, nagwo-work siya. It works for other people. Nagkakatuluyan sila. And then, if you just want to hook up, diba? Huwag na tayong plastic. Ginagawa yun ng mga tao. Nag-work din siya. Gusto ko ang pangalan siguro, Luke pa rin. Charot. Hindi, kasi I'm attracted to white guys. So gusto ko siguro white guy pa rin. Tapos matangkad, gusto ko 6-footer or even taller than that kasi medyo matangkad ako eh. So I want a guy na mas matangkad sa akin. Tsaka parang weakness ko yun pag matangkad yung lalaki. Parang medyo na-attract ako sa kanya. I want someone who is, of course, professional. I want someone who is seriously looking for a relationship. And gusto ko rin ng someone who has money. Charot! Ayoko na mong patumpik-tumpik pa. Gusto ko may pera at gusto ko mayaman. O diba? Para hottie boyfriend plus sugar daddy in one. Ayun. One of the most memorable, siguro when I went to Hollywood last time. Kasi may mga Americans na nakakilala sa akin when I went to West Hollywood. Oh, Khaled Karen. May ganun sila. Tapos nagulat ako na, bakit nila ako kilala? Nanonood pala sila ng Drag Race, Philippines. So, alam mo naman, international ang market ng Drag Race. So, nagulat ako na may mga Amerikano palang nakakakilala sa akin. Imagine! Tapos isa pang favorite fan encounter ko, when I met like grade 5 student, lumapit siya sa akin when we were in a restaurant. Tapos sabi niya sa akin na paglaki daw niya, gusto daw niyang maging ako. Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, sure ka ba? Final answer mo na ba yan? So yun, na-touch ako kasi meron pala tayong mga taong nai-inspire dun sa mga ginagawa natin. Even the littlest things that we do in our work or in our lives, pinapost natin sa social media. You know, little by little, meron tayong mga taong naapektuhan in a positive way. Yun yung the best. Favorite fan encounter ko naman, na ako sino ba? Siguro when I first met Karen Davila. Kasi idol ko siya eh. Tapos nung first time naming mag-meet after my first viral video, nagulat ako kasi talagang magka-boses pala talaga kami, even in personal. Tapos she was too gracious and she was too kind sa akin. And I've always been very thankful to her. I've always been grateful to all of her help, to all of her support. Hanggang ngayon, we remain good friends and natutuwa ako kapag sinasabi pa rin ng tao na, uy, kamukha mo si Karen Davila, or kaboses mo siya, or magkasing ganda kayo, or magkasing talino kayo. It still really means a lot to me. So, si Ma'am Karen pa rin. Naku, makikita nyo yan. Search nyo. First time naming mag-meet. Sex and the City, like kung pinapanood yan, tuwing may sakit ako, or if I'm not feeling well, or you know, I just want to feel good, I watch Sex and the City. Isa rin yan dun sa mga pinapanood ko nung bata ako. Na I knew I was gay, I was different. Kasi talagang na-attract ako dun sa mga suot nila, yung friendship nilang apat, and yung mga kakulitan ni Samantha Jones and ni Carrie Bradshaw. So, you know, it's reminiscent of my childhood memories. I think first, I will talk about Filipino movies, no? First kong napanood yung Petrang Kabayo ni Roderick Paulate. And then, syempre, yung representation ng gay character doon was, you know, loud. Si Roderick, nakakatawa siya doon, nagiging kabayo siya, sinumpa siya ng isang diwata. So, isa yun sa mga pelikulang tumatak sa akin na, ganun pala yung mga bakla, no? Parang, ganyan, ganun sila magsalita, or yung bala at lipstick, isa rin yan dun sa mga natatandaan ko. Yung isang box, galing Japan. Yung, di ba, nakakatawa. Roderick Paulate is such a gay icon. At isa siya talaga sa mga naglagay ng mga bakla sa Filipino cinema. Siya yung naglagay dun eh. Siya yun eh. Pag Roderick Paulate, bakla character niya doon or whatever. So, I was growing up at yun ang napapanood ko, and I thought na ang mga bakla, yun lang yung roles nila sa pelikula, 'di ba? And marami pa palang pwedeng iba pa, 'di ba? And I think isa sa mga magagandang napanood ko naman na representation. Medyo sad yung story, pero may kapupulutan siya ng aral. Yung Markova ni Dolphy at saka yung Aishtimas ni Dennis Trillo. Kasi doon ipinakita na ang mga bakla ay tunay na umiibig. They fell in love with yung kay Aishtimas, na in love siya sa isang sundalong Hapon, kay Jay Manalo, nung time na yon. Against all odds ang kanilang pagmamahalan. And then yung kay Markova naman, ganun din, na may mga masasalimuot din palang mga experiences yung ating mga kapatid sa LGBTQIA+ community noong panahon ng Hapon na hanggang ngayon ay nangyayari pa rin sa ating lipunan. So, yun yung mga bagay na mapapanood mo na pwede mong kapulutan ng aral and can inspire you to be a better person. And kung katulad ko naman na nasa mainstream media, gumagawa ng pelikula, to, you know, to somehow get more characters or to portray characters that, you know, that can inspire other people. Characters that are true, na Meron naman talagang mga transgender love stories. Meron din namang mga lesbian love stories. At successful sila. Merong mga taong katulad ko. So, bakit hindi natin sila masyadong napapanood sa mga pelikula? So, siguro I really hope that there will be more films that will tackle these issues para mas may representation at, it can bring up conversations. It can solve our issues in the community. So, maganda lagi na may representation kasi it reminds people that we exist. My biggest accomplishment, just by being there, by being on mainstream media. Importante yun yung araw-araw kang napapanood ng mga tao na may transgender na pala sa pagbabalita, no? May transgender woman na pala na kinilala bilang actress. So, yung mga ganong maliliit na bagay, I am really, really proud of. Kasi, ito yung mga dating kumbaga boundaries namin bilang transgender women na hindi namin nababasag or napapasok. Pero if someone was able to do it, it also inspires other people na kayo rin, pwedeng mangyari sa inyo. And when the door is open for people like me, there will be a lot of people who will follow, these trailblazing moments. So, nakakatuwa na nangyari yun sa akin at hindi malayong mangyari yun sa mga tao pang katulad ko. Even the younger generation of transgender people. Pwede rin mangyari sa kanila. Diyos ko, Lord! And that's it for today's video. Who would you like to see on the next Cosmo Confessions? Let us know in the comments. Please follow me on all of my socials and please subscribe to Cosmo's YouTube channel for more interesting content. Again, this is Khaled Karen. Bye!